let's take a look at the very famous beginning of this book. So right up here, and let's listen to a recording of this being read out loud.
Gallia est omnis divisa in partes tris.
Alright, now let's see if we can translate that, and we'll also look at some helpful notes here. So here we have Gallia est omnis divisa in partes tres. So we probably know most of these words here. So Gallia is Gaul, est is omnis, all, whole, divisa, maybe we're not so sure, in partes, parts probably, in trace. Let's check something out here. Let's say we weren't entirely sure of divisa. Now we have a number of different tools that we can use to look and get some help on that. Let's look at, let's see, we can use any of these. Let's go to No Dictionaries. And here we have divisa. And it tells us that it comes from divido, dividere, divisi, divisus, divide, separate, break up, share, distinguish. Okay, so probably what we thought. We see it comes from the fourth principal part, so it is passive. And so now let's take a look at our word order here. So Gallia est omnis divisa in partes tres. Look at our word order. This is not Gallia omnis or omnis Gallia. It's Gallia est omnis. So the best translation of this is Gaul is as a whole divided into three parts. So that's going to be our best translation here. So Gaul as a whole. Now the omnis still modifies Gallia. So your first question here that you need to answer is what gender, number, and case is omnis and why? That's your first question. Should be a fairly easy one. And your second question is, if Gaul were divided into one less than twice as many parts, then how many parts would it be divided into? I'm a math teacher as well. So that's your second question. If Gaul were divided into one less than twice as many parts, how many parts would it be divided into? This is just for fun. Okay, so that's our very famous beginning. Let's also look again at the notes. So the first lines of De Bello Gallico, first line. So here we have Gaul as a whole, so notice that we have the same comment there, and then notice the order of the words. We can look at a map here, and so here we can see this is our map of Gaul, and as we go through the next lines, you will see what the various different regions are. I won't give it away yet. And so that's your introduction to how these recordings are going to work.